Woo woo woo.
Hey y'all, it's Ramelle.
And Leslie.
Yay, we're back. I was trying to think of another back song. I was say back again, but I've already done that.
I've done
Sorry, I have to be better. Quicker on my feet.
that. Quicker on your feet. We're recording now, so
Right, I'm like, it's done.
You're like,
Oh yes. Woo woo woo's back. Alright.
You've already done that one too?
I did that one too?
Yeah.
I have no creative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time.
Anyway.
Well, I feel like we should start right off with Katt Williams.
Yes, because we talked about it last week, but we had only seen
Clips.
Oh my god, hair, sorry.
The whole time at the beginning when I'm like tripping over my words, I was trying so hard not to call his character Magic Mike instead of Money Mike that I just didn't say it at all. So I was like, well, I'm not going to do it wrong.
Right?
I'm not going to have him laugh at me.
Yes. And then I didn't understand like why he was just like, I'm going to come out and start talking about everybody. I didn't understand that. I was like, that's mean, Kat.
He did just come out hot.
Right.
It
but then
seems like...
it seems like, because you still have to get in the interview, because I ended up watching, I watched the whole thing. No, I didn't watch it. I listened to it on the Club Shay Shay.
Oh, yeah.
Cross promotion, Shannon. You better hit us up and help us. I know you need the promotion help.
Right?
So you're welcome.
That thing has so many views.
Girl.
It's like 5 million views in 4 days.
And I saw something because Shannon Sharpe, because I know a little bit, like, I'm not as much into sports as I was whenever, like, early 2090s and stuff, just because I don't have time. But I used to be, like, an ESPN girly. Like,
you were.
Always.
Remember
like,
your notification was da-da-da?
Yes.
Da-da-da.
Yes. I would listen to sports radio, all that stuff. So, Shannon Sharpe used to, he was on, I would watch all the ESPN shows. He was on the show with Skip Bayless.
Mm.
And then he left and was there forever. But ever since he left, girl, he's been blowing up. And then this just added another ingredient. So good job, Shannon Sharpe.
Yes.
Follow your dreams. Don't let it.
And follow Woo Woo Woo, the podcast.
Exactly. Because I think everybody thought whenever he left, that show was a successful show with Skip Bayless. That everybody thought, like, oh no, he's about to. But
it wasn't.
That was the best move.
Right?
But anyway, so I ended up listening to both parts, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, he does redeem himself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes, like, he was saying stuff that seemed believable along with things that sounded, like, unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably, like, he's way smarter than I think that I realized.
Yeah.
But then he was saying, like, oh, well, between the ages of, what did he say? 3 and 13 or 8 and 13, he read 3,000 books a year. And they were all nonfiction.
Yes.
I did the math. That's 8.5 books a day.
Maybe he meant like from that age. I thought I took it as from that age.
3,000
he read all
total.
Together.
Because I was like, boy, you didn't even know 8.5 books a day. I mathed it. I pulled up my calculator.
I took it. I have to go back, but I didn't remember that part. I thought it meant that's how many books he read. You know.
But then also he was talking about how fast he is, and he's like, I can do a 410 and a 580.
Oh yeah.
And I think
that was like the only part that I was like,
There's a video of him running fast as
really?
Fuck.
Well, I don't know why we questioned.
I know.
I'm gonna stop questioning.
Apparently, he was in an episode in Atlanta, and he like just hauls ass down the street.
And he won an Emmy for that.
And he's fast as hell.
Well,
so
sorry.
I mean,
but
sorry,
yeah, and
Kat.
the only reason because to his defense, he came out and said, because people were saying stuff about him that like all like Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, all them came on Shannon Sharpe and was saying stuff. So he was like, oh okay, I was gonna be quiet. I wasn't gonna say anything, and he came out and he. But basically, also, I think that teaches us a lesson and everything in general, because like everything, all those good old boys, because basically he's saying that comedy is a good old boy, even though it's like not black comedy, but you know what I'm saying. When I say good old boy, I mean anything. It's like a good old boy system. Like if you don't play game, you can't be hanging out with us.
That's why I'm not successful, because I will never play the game.
Right, but I think that whole system in almost all the genres are it's crumbling. Like people are starting to see like if you don't have the talent, you're not gonna be here. Period.
Right.
And whatever. So basically, I think that's what he was. Because at first I was like, is he doing that because he thinks that he doesn't have enough accolades? But then you listen to it, I'm like, oh no, he thinks he has enough. Like he's not.
Yeah, he is not self-doubting.
Yes. No, I'm like, okay, good. Because I was wondering, because I was like, Katt, your career is just, especially like when you go like pound for pound to like Ricky Smiley. I'm like, bro, you're like way more popular.
Yeah.
Like, why are you coming for Ricky?
Right? But then that would be annoying if somebody was trying to like steal your credit, like for something that you created.
Right. And he's right, like Katt Williams is totally right about like, so take Friday After Next, because Ricky Smiley is saying that like he was supposed to play Money Mike, and then but like no way, because Ricky Smiley is kind of like churchy, Alabama, Southern, like what kind of pimp, like, and he didn't really do that type of I feel like Katt Williams as Money Mike is. That's it.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah. And I thought that Ricky Smiley did a good job playing the crackhead Santa too. Like, don't take nothing away from that. Like,
yeah, but it'd be different though if somebody like tried to be like, well, I was gonna do that, but then they switched.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I guess the better role is Money Mike. But Ricky Smiley just. If I was Ricky Smiley, just, I don't know, people need to, like, know their place sometimes. Like, be quiet. And if you know stuff wasn't true that you're saying on, like, don't say it.
Don't say it.
Because this is 2024, and people aren't telling the truth these days.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you can fact check it now. Yes. Like, there's proof.
So.
And people are going to fact check it.
If you know you did wrong, because, you know what, we do wrong. Everybody does wrong. Everybody,
totally.
You know, so but if you know you did, then just be quiet. Just like O.J. Simpson, he should have put his ass down. But you know you did wrong.
If I did it.
Sit down.
If I did it.
Bro, just, you know, sometimes you gotta take the L and hopefully you learn. But just don't, like, keep on bringing it up.
Right.
And not taking responsibility for it.
Word.
But yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much.
Talking about it for a long time.
Yes, it's crazy how much the internet is.
Yeah. It's all Katt Williams and Gypsy Rose. We called it, folks. Yeah. I feel like Gypsy Rose needs to reel it in just a little bit, because that girl's like, she is everywhere. I worry about her mental health a little bit.
Okay. So I have to say this, because it was my husband too. It's so funny how like your For You page is all, because I don't see any Gypsy Rose. I know Gypsy Rose from you. I don't know any, like, I don't really follow her though. I gotta follow her. Mine is literally, when I tell you it's all Katt. Well, sometimes I'm like, okay, like, is there another story?
Right.
And
mine's all Katt Williams and Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, but I need to follow, because when you tell me Gypsy Rose stuff, I'm like, what? Oh, but I just, like, I don't ever get her coming up. Girl, mine is all Housewives. That's what it is. Housewives and Katt Williams.
I feel like Housewives is really juicy. I've gotten a lot of things that have made me be like, all right, maybe I should start with. Which one did you say?
I said Salt Lake City, just because it's the easy. It didn't have as many seasons.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's.
What was the first one?
The
Beverly
first?
Hills? No.
Orange County.
That was the first one?
Yeah,
how many seasons do they have?
I feel like they're up to like season 16, 17.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And if you go back, girl goes back to where you're like, we used to dress like that. It's like back in, like, remember we're talking about when you used to dress like you was going to the office, but you was just like going to
the early 2000s.
That was like, you're like, why is she wearing that?
Like, let me put my pumps on.
And it's so problematic. Like, so many things that they say, it's like, whoa. One of the kids called his little brother the F word. What else happened? There's like one of the husbands, he just says terrible things to his fiance, like. It's just stuff that happened. If it happened today, it's interesting to watch. It's not as like crazy,
right?
Like back, it just started off as like, let's show you these rich white people from Orange County,
and then it's just like progressed.
Yeah, and just progressed into like fighting. But that first, to me, it's juicy because I like stuff like peeking in like sociology,
right?
So it's interesting to me. I don't know if anybody. I don't know if. I can't know. You have to watch it for yourself and be like, no, that was very boring, or that was kind of cool.
I feel like I'm almost there to like jump into the Bravoverse.
Yeah, you'd have to go. I went in order. I said Orange County, New York, something else. I've never, the one I've never completed is Beverly Hills, which is crazy because it's a lot of people's favorites, but it gets too dark for me. They got the Hilton sisters.
They got some
serious stuff. It's just like alcoholism. It's just too, like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, there's some good seasons on it.
Awkward.
Yes.
Right.
But Kathy Hilton, everybody like Kathy Hilton. Kathy Hilton is dark, y'all. I don't trust that lady. Watch Paris in Love and you'll see she has some
I saw her. It's like, did David put those on that vintage Hermes tray? And Paris Hilton's like, no, the housekeepers did it. And she's like, taking all this stuff off this tray that looks like wicker and glass. And
got rich people problems.
Yeah, it is very.
It's just,
She's like, I thought he liked it. Those are very hard to come by.
She's, that whole, the Hiltons and the Richards, and they're different. It's a different type of, I don't even think I can relate because they're so rich and been rich for years and generations.
Real rich people.
Like they had Hermes trays.
Yeah. You're not supposed to put your Q-tips on there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, that was a tangent. But so yes, our formal apologies to Katt Williams, sir. Sorry for doubting you. We didn't know. Don't come for us,
please. Or do, and then we'll get. No, please don't.
No,
That'll make
I'm
me
not
cry.
ready. I'm not ready.
No, I am too sensitive for that.
Yes.
So, we are gonna take it all the way back.
Yes.
25 years.
I think that's fun.
To
there's a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on these days. So we're like, let's just go back.
Yeah. I don't want to be held accountable for the things I say before I know the full story.
And, just a lot of crazy stuff going on. And I think Lozy and I were just like, hey, let's just talk about some pop culture stuff that was going on in 1999. I'm class of 1999 representing.
Class of 2000. What? I'm glad that we were...
Seniors 99. Sorry.
Oh, that's what y'all said?
Mm-hmm.
Seniors 99? Seniors 99?
Yeah. That South Carolina.
Okay. I don't remember what we said.
Yeah. That's what we said. I don't know. I wonder if they still... But South Carolina's changed their... everything. They're no longer the colonels. I'm glad they have, because it's a little. They used to use the Confederate flag and stuff. Yeah.
While you were there?
While I was, so they changed it to. I remember being in elementary school when they changed it from the Confederate flag to the. But I remember my parents talking about. I remember it being a big deal. They did the cross swords, but there were still a group of kids. Right. That would have the Confederate flag. And then...
Why did I not know this?
Girl, yes. And then when we played at HBJ Stadium, Homer B. Johnson, and there was like a... there's a neighborhood in the stadium, and then like one of the alleys kind of butted up against the stadium or whatever, and there would be like this group of kids that would go with their trucks and go and like before games and like honk their horn and have like... They had like Confederate flags. And you're like, go Colonels, go Colonels. And then one time I worked downtown and I was talking to this dude and we were talking about, I was like, oh, he went to South Carolina. Oh, he went, I'm the Spruce. He was like, oh, I remember we played y'all in football. He's like, we got in a fight with y'all because we thought y'all was racist. And I was like, that's fair. Because like if you're like just a black kid from like Dallas, DISD, and you come and you look at these white kids that have their Confederate flags and they're honking. And our, what do you call it?
Mascot.
Our fight song was Dixie. Girl, why?
Oh my god.
Why? They took it all the way.
Wow.
Before I got there, they had just painted over a mural in the cafeteria that was a plantation.
No, garlic.
It was like, we should probably paint over this. Yeah. And girl, okay, last thing, because we're going to talk about. And so they changed it from, like, finally, just changed it. Like, maybe a few years ago they changed it. Because South Carolina now is all Hispanic and black. Ain't no white people over in there anymore. Right?
Yeah.
So they changed it to the Commanders. And girl, why was everybody in South Garland Facebook page mad? Bitch, you don't even live in South Garland. First of all, you live in Plano.
Right?
You ain't been back to South Garland. These kids don't need to be...
The Colonels.
The Colonels?
Oh,
they were so... Oh. What is going on?
Erasing history.
When was the last time you went to South Garland? Because we went to our 20-year high school reunion, and I know Lou. We went to our 20-year high school reunion, and we was the only like people that went to the school. Like everybody went to like the event. There's like an event, but then there's like the homecoming ceremony and the game. Girl, wasn't no white people there. It was just so I'm like, y'all all mad, but y'all don't even go back to school. Okay, anyway. So yeah, so South Carolina. Anyway, I did have a great time though. I had great memories of South Carolina. But
you had you said you had like the most epic prom.
Probably 1999. My senior year was so epic. Just everything from start to finish. So yeah, it was classic. Way to end your high school.
Yeah,
it was.
Yep. I thought the 99 kids were cool, but I am class of 2000, so. But we're not that much different in age. It's like a couple of months. It's like we were on the cusp.
Yeah, because I'm always the youngest. I was always the youngest.
I was always the oldest.
Yeah. I was like, I had to get my license when I was a junior. Like everything. I was always like, okay, I'm almost.
I'll get there, guys.
Yeah, I feel like when like most of my high school people, when I finally turned, they've been like, I'll be 43 in August. Like they're all be 40, like turning 43 now.
That's nice.
Yeah,
now it is.
Yeah, now it's nice. In school, I was a little annoyed. Like, gosh,
I want to go too.
Yes, but.
Well, a bunch of cool stuff happened in 1999.
Oh my God, this is why we had a good time.
Right?
You would go back and you're like, this movie was out. Oh, this song was out. Yes.
Right? On January 1st of 1999, they introduced the euro.
That is crazy. So what's the euro? That's where you can spend money anywhere in Europe?
No, right? The euro is like is their dollar. That's what
but it's like anywhere in Europe though, right? It's not just like France. I think that's what it is.
Right.
Okay, so I guess that's why. So that makes sense because it's a
universal, more universal.
It's not like just a franc or just a pound.
Right.
Oh.
But so it seems like there's been euros forever. I didn't realize that was like...
Girl, but that was 25 years. But maybe that's why people were freaking out about it. Because people do freak out about one currency.
Right.
So maybe that was the beginning of it.
But it does seem like euros have been around for a while.
It did. Well, 25 years.
Yeah. The Broncos won the Super Bowl that year.
I think I remember that.
I do too.
Was that John Elway's last year?
I
Okay, keep talking. I feel like it was John Elway's. Like they lost, they won at the last minute or something.
I don't remember. That was before that when the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl against the Broncos, and I remember they said the Buffalo Bills stands for Boy I Love Losing Super Bowls.
Yes, I
thought
remember
that was
that.
so funny.
So, but it says 98. Oh, but you win in 99, and then but that's 98 season.
Yeah.
Season. But it was a John Elway. When did the Broncos win the Super Bowl? Oh, yeah, 98, 99. I don't know what that means. So, yeah. Okay, I just want to see. Yes, it was John Elway.
Yeah.
Good job. Congratulations, John Elway.
I always loved the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is so fun.
It is.
I want to go.
You want to go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I want to go to the Super Bowl and I want to go to the Olympics.
I want to go to the Olympics. I almost entered us into a sweepstakes to go to the Olympics. I'll do it.
We should go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be so fun.
Remember when when the Super Bowl was here in Dallas and everything iced over?
Yes. We can't have stuff because remember too when the NBA All-Star game was here and it iced over. You can't have stuff in Dallas in February.
No.
Because both of those are in February.
Yeah.
And you can't do that.
It's unpredictable.
It's literally the only month. It sucks because those are so great things to have too.
Yeah.
In your city.
It was totally ruined. But oh well.
Thanks a lot, Dallas. But like literally, it's the only month here that we can't have stuff. That makes me sad sometimes.
You just can't have nice things in February.
You can't. We can't. Don't be. In February, you should not plan to do anything outside. You should not. You should basically just bunker down.
Yeah. Well, they say that like the Gregorian calendar, it doesn't make any sense for January 1st, the beginning of the year, to happen in the dead middle of winter. That's not a natural start to begin anything. Spring is the natural start. March 1st would be the natural start. Like, even the Earth agrees that things start anew. You know, like Mother Earth said, let's grow stuff in the springtime, not in January. So I don't know why we start over new in January.
In January, right?
Like, let's just get through February, and then you can start blooming.
That shit was
with
crazy.
the Earth.
Yeah, we coming up on the worst. And then they even said for us to, like, I feel like there's a bunch of TikToks that are like, go to the grocery store, get your stuff.
Yeah, go buy a generator. Yes, like, how about you fix the fucking grid, and then we don't have to worry about it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, because we have power right now.
We do.
Slim Shady, the LP.
Slim Shady, just imitating. I want the real Slim Shady. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
I remember hearing that for the first time.
I remember hearing that and been like, oh, and because it takes me, like, I didn't do that first album with Eminem.
I didn't own it.
I think I maybe heard, yeah, but I didn't really, because I don't usually don't go from your first. I'm like, I don't know you, so it usually takes me a while to get into an artist. By second or third, I'm like, okay,
all right, we can check it out.
First album, I'm like, it's a fluke. Anybody could do an album.
Okay, Eminem, you little candy.
What? Real Slim Shady. I don't even understand.
Oh, that was a fun time though. Woodstock '99, Limp Bizkit. They got
Limp Bizkit.
Okay, so I do think that Limp Bizkit got that whole situation fired up at Woodstock '99.
What happened?
Where they were burning stuff down. It was like a literal anarchy. And
I'm sure they did.
Limp Bizkit was playing break stuff, and you know when it's like
yeah,
and they were getting people going, but they kept it. They didn't like drop the beat. They didn't say give me something to break. They just kept it going, and like you can see like it's like a tornado starting. Like people were started going around in circles.
Is that when mosh pits were popular?
Yes, and they didn't have water at Woodstock '99.
Yes.
People were hot, and there was no shade. There was shit and piss and mud everywhere. And here's Limp Bizkit. Oh, I would have gotten fired up too. And just give me something to break. That would have been fun. Chaotic but fun.
No, I don't think that would have been fun.
I mean from afar.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I wouldn't want to have been in the middle of that.
No. Mosh pits were always terrifying because I don't want to get hit in the face. I think that isn't. Yeah, getting hit in the face sounds terrible to me.
No, that doesn't sound fun. But I like watching them a little bit.
From afar.
Like
I remember, and I just reminded me that of I saw Kid Rock in Dallas at Deep Ellum in '99 on his what's his first album? I Want to Be a Cowboy? No, that wasn't the first album. Oh, Ball with the Bang. Oh, yeah, Ball with the Bang, the bang, the dang, diggy, 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 up jumps the boogie. That Kid Rock was cool. He's a little lame now. He's over shooting up Bud Light now. Calm down.
And does anybody believe that Sheryl Crow had a picture of
what?
I saw a picture today. She was not looking at no picture of Kid Rock.
Mm-mm. Yeah, he's not a
looker.
Like, yeah, Ball with the Bang when he had the little person on stage with him. That was when Kid Rock.
Yeah,
was,
he's
cool.
alright then.
Yeah. That
in '99, yeah, that would have been alright.
Yeah, and I went because I didn't have. I think that was the first time I went out to Deep Ellum, and I went with my friend Andy. Hey, Andy, and like I didn't have my ID because I think I didn't know. Like,
oh my god,
I didn't know you're supposed to have IDs. I was like, that I was just a kid, you know, and like they were not gonna let me get in, and he was like, "Come on, we are not like because we were." I was a good kid in high school, so we weren't gonna drink. Like literally, we weren't. We were just gonna come.
We were gonna go to the concert.
Yeah, like, and so finally, the guy put big X's on my hands and let us go in.
Oh,
but I was like, we're not even gonna try. Like, drinking was not even.
Yeah,
in
but
my
you just
realm.
go in and like everybody else.
That's true, but it wasn't in my realm. I wouldn't have done it. Like,
right.
We were two good kids. We're like, we just want to see Kid Rock.
I just want to see a rock concert.
Right. And I think I knew because I think I got like. One of the first times I got drunk, probably at my prom night, but it's because we were like
contained.
Yeah, I think I knew back then, like, well, who's gonna drive us home?
Right?
Like from a concert from Deep Ellum, like no.
Yeah, you're gonna show up drunk,
right?
So Renita can. I don't think so.
No, but that was crazy. It was like crazy to me because like there were people who were mosh pitting. And I was like, oh my gosh, these people were.
My mind is blown.
Dancing? I don't understand, but it was a fun time.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, that's another thing. Kid Rock came out. Lauryn Hill, girl, because you know Lauryn Hill, she it's like pretty profound to think that she won Album of the Year, like for that hip hop album to win, because like hip hop usually doesn't really win.
Not the Miseducation. That one hip hop Album of the Year.
No, Album of the Year. Period.
A total.
Yes.
Oh,
that's pretty profound because they don't usually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that was, and then it sucks because you're just like, Lauryn Hill, where are you?
Remember when we wanted to go see her and she canceled her show?
And we're so glad because we were gonna go. Then last minute we're like, I think it was like on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
and then we were so glad. We're like, girl,
but she canceled because it was raining and she didn't want to get her hair wet.
But she does that. I think she's not a very good. And then she doesn't have her rights. So none of the songs sound like her song. Like, from what we think they should sound, they sound all... So, yeah.
How does she not have the rights?
I don't know. I think she got... I mean, that's what...
She got bamboozled.
Yeah. But I think, too, that Lauryn Hill didn't drink the juice.
No, she would have been huge.
No, she didn't drink the juice, and that's why. And people say that they made it sound like she was crazy. They made it sound like she was crazy. And Lauryn Hill went crazy. I think she had her kid. And she was like, "I ain't drinking the juice. Y'all are crazy." And I think that's what happened.
That's probably what happened to Andre 3000 too. He's not drinking the juice out there playing the flute. He drank his own juice.
But he was big before then. Like Outkast was big back in the day, though.
Yeah, but they didn't stay. Even their music producer was like, I didn't really understand what Outkast was about at the time.
Yeah, but they won Album of the Year. Rap album. I mean, not rap, but like they won Album. I think that Outkast was pretty big.
I do think that they were big, but I don't think that they drink the juice big.
Oh, no. Because I still think you can be big if you don't drink the juice, but you have to be very strategic.
Yes.
And I think it's harder.
Do y'all think that there's juice? Do y'all think that there's
something?
There is a level.
And we didn't even talk about because we laughed about this and we didn't even talk about Katt Williams. The most hilarious thing that Katt Williams said.
Your allegiance
was the light skinned wives. And how like at first you're like, what, Katt? And then you see the meme, we're like,
he said they all light skinned,
weird face. And go and look up every one of their wives. You're like,
I mean, they're all beautiful women.
They are. Not talking anything about the wives.
No.
It's just, and don't give interviews.
No, they don't say
when
shit.
Have you heard, what's Steve Harvey's name? Marjorie? When have you heard Marjorie say anything? Girl, Kevin Hart's wife. When have you, the math is math, and so that we didn't even talk about that because me and Leslie thought that was so funny. I was like, girl, when he said that, and then like when he says it, you're kind of just like whatever. But when you see there's a meme, we have to put that meme up.
We will.
When there's a meme,
it's hard to argue when you see them all together. Oh, that's too funny.
I'm like, thank goodness I'm not a light skin, and I get interviews.
And
freely, I will give an interview. Will you interview? Come on, let's do it.
Right? I'll talk all day.
But Jesse tried to tell me that I was light skinned, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm golden brown.
You're not light skinned.
Thank you. I was like, I'm golden brown, bitch. He was like, babe, no, because I can stay down in the sun. Light skinned black people can't be.
Used to think I'm light
yes,
skinned.
they think that you're.
Yes, they argue with me. I'm like, I am not. African American.
They think that you're mixed a lot.
Yes,
you got curly hair, but I'm like, y'all like people got curly hair too.
Yeah,
people aren't monoliths.
Right?
That's hilarious.
But remember, there was that lady at Chili's, and we looked like we could be sisters. Do you remember her? She was friends with Michael. She was a regular. We literally did look like we could be sisters.
Was she black or what?
She was black. Yeah, maybe mixed. I don't remember.
Well, okay, so that was going back to 90s. So we talked about Lauryn Hill, and then you have any more music you want to talk about? Because TLC was doing good.
Yes, No Scrubs.
Yeah,
Say My Name. Remember Smooth with Rob Thomas and Santana?
Oh yeah.
I thought that's under the moon, the same situation that I get from you. I've heard that song a million bajillion times.
Yeah.
They played that at Chili's a lot.
Oh, yeah, that is a Chili's song.
Ooh, girl, and don't forget about Garth Brooks when he chose to be Chris Gaines.
Girl, I totally forgot. When you were earlier, you were like, Chris Gaines? I'm like, who is Chris Gaines?
Who the hell is Chris Gaines?
It was just that one album?
It was just the one album.
And what was he, funky? Like, what was
it was a rock album.
It was rock.
It was his alter ego. And he was like, as long as you understand that it's Garth Brooks playing a character on a record. I think there was supposed to be a movie attached with it, and they never made the movie.
It's like Beyonce and Sasha Fierce.
Yes.
Yes. I think, I remember on, was it America's Next Top Model?
But imagine if Sasha Fierce came out and she was like,
she just did
but she was dressed complete in a cowboy outfit. I think that's part of the shock too. He did his hair and had on the makeup and the goatee. Girl, he looked sometimes I literally think if Garth Brooks has the confidence to release Chris Gaines out into the world as an alter ego, then our podcast can make it. If you can have that sort of belief in yourself, then I believe it in our podcast times a million bajillion. times Chris Gaines times 7.
That's hilarious. But I mean, you have to be a certain height in your career. So I couldn't say confidence. Like, he couldn't like start off with the Chris Gaines. Like, he was Garth Brooks and he was like, I'm going to try this. Oh, okay, never mind. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, like, if he can put himself out there, then we can put ourselves out there.
You're right. Okay, yeah.
And he recovered.
Right. That's hilarious.
I mean, because people forgot about it, but that was...
They calling him an emo alter ego.
Yes. It was like an emo rocker.
He was like, tonight will be the night that I... girl, yes.
Movies, The Matrix.
Movies. I feel like the 90s...
The 90s were great.
Some of that movie. Yeah, The Matrix. I wasn't into The Matrix, but yeah, I remember. I'm just not a big science fiction-y person. You like The Matrix?
I did like The Matrix. I thought it was really interesting.
Remember Norma and John Heseltine? They loved The Matrix. Remember?
Yeah?
Yes. Because I remember, I'll never forget that. Because remember, we would go to the movies together a lot. Like, Norma's our third roommate back in the day. Back in the early 2000s. And we would go to movies together a lot. And I don't know if we just didn't care about seeing them. Because it wasn't the first one. It was like the second or third.
Right.
But I remember her going to see it with John and her and John being very excited. And I remember being like, well, I'm glad you have a friend to go see it.
High five.
Yeah, like, I'm glad you have a friend to go see The Matrix because it was not me.
Not for me.
Yes, but I'm glad. I remember being happy for her that she had someone equally as excited to see The Matrix going with her.
Varsity Blues came out.
Yes.
That one was good.
I
don't want your life. So good.
Or 10. Fucking 10.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Oh, Billy Bob.
Yeah. Coach Gilmer. Girl, John Voight was a good coach like that. Like, just...
I would have done anything for John Voight, too.
Yeah, and then you would have realized, I'm like, that was a terrible toxic...
You're a bastard.
That was a toxic relationship.
Damn it. But we went to state.
Girl, and you know what else came out? Okay, so this, because y'all know I don't watch scary movies, right? But this is 42-year-old Ramelle telling y'all I don't watch scary movies. And it's because I used to love movies. I still love movies, but just, we don't watch them as much, I feel like, just because we don't have time. But, like, in the 90s and 2000s, like, I thought since I love movies, I have to watch them all. Like, in my head, I was like, you gotta watch them all. So, I watched The Blair Witch Project.
Girl.
That shit was... Because it was like, and you
didn't know if it was real or not.
Girl, you didn't know if it was real, so you were like, oh my God.
I saw that at midnight when it released at the Inwood movie theater with my friends. Ooh. And it was so fun.
Terrifying.
I did not understand it at all, but it did scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, and you were like, is this real? You didn't know. Like, I think it came out later. Like,
why are they in the corner?
Yes.
What's happening? With the sticks, the little stick witches. I do love me some Blair Witch.
Yeah, so that was like the first of its kind. Like,
like the kind of point of view.
And it was like an independent, it made tons of money, but like so cheap to make.
Like Paranormal Activity after that. They had so many of those too.
If something like that came out today, I would be like, I'm not watching it. But like I said, I just... 18-year-old, 19-year-old Ramelle was
you were going to the movies to watch it too.
And you just, like I said, like, you guys would be like, hey, Ramelle, y'all want to see this? And I'd be like, oh, okay. As a friend and a movie lover, I have to go.
Oh, that's what we're doing today?
Yeah.
All right.
It's so funny how, like, women take a while. Like, it took me a while to be like, I can say no to things.
I'm just kind of now learning.
Like, I remember the day it clicked on me, like, I don't have to watch these scary movies.
And you can't make me.
I don't enjoy them. Why do I do this to myself?
Right.
So, yeah. What else? Other...
Chris, that's when Matthew McConaughey got caught playing his bongo naked.
Matthew McConaughey's always been
a little hippie.
Yeah.
And like, he's stoned in Austin playing the bongos.
Yeah, let him be. Let him be.
Yeah, what else are you going to do in Austin?
Right? I have the major... Okay. And then, so some other movies, Set It Off. Did you ever see Set It Off?
I have, but it's a long time.
Oh, such a good movie. I told you, I went with my next door neighbor, or my crush, and like, you know when you're a kid, sometimes you just like did stuff with, like, I don't know, like we weren't friends, but I was like, she was like, you want to go to movies with us? And I was like, cool. And then, so I went, and after the movie, like, spoiler alert, like literally everybody died except for Jada Pinkett, like,
right.
You know, and she was like, my neighbor was like, we need to get about it like that. And I was like, and I never went out with her again. So I was like,
that was the
bitch,
last
did you
time.
see that whole movie? Like I saw, they literally all died. Like
I went and saw The Sixth Sense at the movie theater with one of my friends, and after we left the movie, they were like, "I can't believe he was dead," and I was like, "Who was dead?" I had no idea. I was like, "Who was
Leslie?
Who was dead?" It took me.
Y'all. What?
I was like,
Oh
that
my
little kid
God.
is weird as hell. I do not understand
Y'all,
this.
because Leslie be missing out.
I always
What
miss
movie? Oh, that Netflix show.
Yes.
We just talked about it.
the
The woman
woman across the street of the house with the window.
with Kirsten, whatever her name is.
Uh,
Oh my God. And Leslie, and I was like, Leslie, that's crazy. I was like, and I can't believe that serial killer ate her baby. And she was like, what?
ate her baby.
What do you be doing during the movie?
Obviously not paying
What?
attention.
Oh
I
my
get
God. That is hilarious. Did you
yeah.
ever see, what's that movie with Denzel? It was a good movie too. Mila Kunis, Denzel. Oh, it was like an apocalyptic movie. Denzel.
Oh, The Book of Eli?
Yeah, did you ever?
I know I saw it, but I probably don't
Okay,
remember.
do you know he was blind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God, I'm about to miss it.
I'm like, do you? I'm trying to think of some other stuff that, like, I'm with to go through some movies and make sure Leslie has gotten the picture. How you get to that movie? How did you sit through the ending of it?
I have, like this.
What? I don't understand.
Just like this. That's how
Oh my gosh. Girl.
Sometimes it just takes me a minute. I'm not even dumb. I just don't catch on.
What about M. Night Shyamalan, The Village?
Oh, I loved that one.
Okay, you understand that they was not.
Yeah, they were not.
Time.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I do eventually end up getting it. But definitely, I'm never the first one to get it.
Did you go back and watch, like,
Yes, and then I was like,
The-
well, I'll be god danged. He didn't talk, like, somebody has to explain it to me sometimes.
Oh my God, I can see your friend, like,
Like, you
that was
idiot.
crazy. I can't believe he was dead the other time. What? Who was that?
I think I did. And then I was very confused.
Haley Joel Osment?
The little boy was dead.
Oh my gosh. It just makes me laugh because if y'all know Leslie, it's just so hilarious. That just makes it even funnier. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What other movie?
Okay, I said set out Friday, Boys in the Hood.
Freaks and Geeks.
Oh
was
yes,
out.
I watched that. I feel like because it wasn't like it's like a season. It's not very long.
One season.
One season.
That's
I
it.
wonder why it didn't get renewed.
Yeah, Freaks and Geeks, and I don't know if this was 99, but what's the Claire Danes? My So-Called Life.
So that was like 95.
Yeah, that was way earlier.
I remember that was controversial.
Yeah. Oh, and Jared Leto. That was Jordan Catalano was hot.
But it was a few because it was on normal TV and then MTV picked it up because it was so. Wasn't that the case or something like
No,
that?
they only had
It
one
was just
season.
one season. But MTV just played the
I
one
guess so.
season
I think
over
they
and
just
over.
played it again.
Yeah, that because Jared Leto now is not my type, but back in the day, yeah, on that show,
He was everybody's type
yeah,
back
for
then.
sure.
Oh, and Fight Club came out in 99. Jared Leto was
I
in
never
that.
saw Fight Club.
What?
I don't know why. You know why? Because when I tell y'all, I don't even like watching. It's hard for me to watch physical violence. Like when people like that sound of hitting in the face.
What's one of your favorite movies of all times, though?
What? Goodfellas.
Yes, you can handle that. But
I can do like shooting but like punches.
Yeah.
Like when you're.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Jared
They're
Leto
in
did get fucked up.
in Casino.
Yeah.
There's a terrible scene. I'll fast forward.
Word.
Yeah.
But Fight Club was good. My friends, they, all went to the movies together back in the day.
Right.
My friend Ryan O'Sullivan and Jarvis Hill, they were like, let's go to the movies. We're going to go see Fight Club. And girl, do you know what I made them go see instead of Fight Club?
What?
The Bone Collector. with Denzel Washington. And
which one was that? What did he do?
That's the one where, yes, he's a detective and he's like in a wheelchair and he can't get up. And Angelina Jolie is the cop. And it was not
crazy.
a great movie.
Yeah.
Not as good as Fight Club.
Yeah.
And then
at least for like some teenagers to watch. Like,
it's like, and then I saw Fight Club and I was like, I'm sorry, Ryan and Jarvis.
Sorry, guys.
You guys must really love me to put up with my bullshit.
That's hilarious.
But
it's so funny how, like, when you said that about the Bone Collector with Denzel, like, God, his like movies, his freaking resume is so long. Because you have to be like, wait, what era? Which Denzel was that? Which era?
I feel like around that time too, he came out with the one Fallen. Was it Fallen?
Yes,
I love that movie.
It was scary as hell.
It's so good.
It was good.
I always think about that song that he whistles.
Yeah, whenever that song plays, I'm like, I change it. I'm scared. Do you remember? I don't know. There's a movie that I really like, had a good soundtrack too, called Dead Presidents.
Oh, I do remember
with
that movie.
Lorenz Tate. Today, back. He's always been fine, but girl, go look up IG.
He's even finer.
Girl, I don't know how, but he is. Don't look like he look like he's aged with that good age. Because men can like be 40 something and be like super girl, Lorenz Tate, girl,
like fine wine.
Yes, but that movie, it was so good, but it was sad because it was just talking about like the treatment of black soldiers, especially after like Vietnam War. Like they go and fight for the country and they get treated like shit when they come back home. It was very well done, but it was very sad.
Yeah, kind of those ones where you like, I saw it and that's good.
Exactly. Yes, but the soundtrack was really.
I do remember the soundtrack being really good.
That was a good one. Girl, what about this? Remember Made in America with Whoopi Goldberg and Nia Long? And,
yeah.
What's the dude from Cheers?
Ted
Yeah,
Danson.
remember that one? That was a good movie, right? That was such a good movie.
I forgot about that. They don't they adopt that little kid? Is that the one where they adopt the kid together?
No. I'm like, your face. Like, I don't know which one that is.
I don't remember Made in America.
It was the one where, so like, Whoopi Goldberg was Nia Long's mom, and Nia Long wanted to find her daddy. And so she went to DNA, and DNA got switched or something.
That's, yes, I'm thinking, not adopted. Okay,
yeah. But then, like, they went the whole movie like, this is your daddy? And they're like, what? I'm white? Oh my God. And they didn't know. And then it ended up, Ted Danson and Nia Long, or not Nia Long, Whoopi Goldberg fell in love. And then they found out it wasn't really her daddy, but then.
Might as well have been it.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And remember when Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson they was married or they were dating or something?
What?
From that I don't know if
they literally fell in love?
Yes, I don't know if it was before or after that movie, but around that time. Yeah, they was a couple.
Wow, I don't remember that. We should have looked up couples from '99.
Oh, we sure should. You want to real quick?
Sure.
But how much time do we have left? We gotta get to our triple dipper too.
Oh yeah.
From music, really quick, I wanted to go back to and then 900s. And then the 90s, remember Ricky Martin came out too?
Yes, there was the Hispanic invasion.
Yes, I had his first album, his Shake a Bon Bon, Shake a Bon Bon, Shake a Bon Bon. I'm a desperado underneath the window. Let's see you what can be my Juliet. Okay, go ahead.
And then Enrique Iglesias, he was out there, and Anthony, the other one,
that was married to J-Lo.
Yeah. Mark Anthony.
Thank you. I'm like, what is his name?
My whole Smiley Ricky again. Yeah,
oh, Lord. I have. So these are just. We have to do our triple dipper. Can't get stuck. But Brittany and Justin, of course.
Obviously.
Ooh, Ryan Felipe and Reese Witherspoon.
Classic. Speaking
of that, one of the movies, Cruel Intentions. That was a movie that made me feel kind of icky. Yeah. I was like, do teenagers act like that?
Yeah. We were not behaving that way at Lake
Islands. Bitch, I was like getting scared by Blair Witch Project and shit. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar was a little, extra.
Yeah, I was like, maybe that's how rich people act. I remember thinking that,
I don't want to have money. These are the problems.
I'm like, that's above my pay rate.
No money, more problems.
Exactly. I was like, but I watched it and liked it, but I remember being like, my brain does not work like that. Gwyneth and Brad.
Oh, Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow. Nice.
Let's see. You know what? One thing about the internet, I'm just gonna let y'all know, because even Leslie noticed when we were like researching, when you bring up 90s stuff, they don't bring up no diversity.
No.
You're like, you have to
like,
go.
Use the white couple.
Yes, you have to go
1990s.
90s movies black. Or
Yes.
90s couple black. Because even Leslie's like, girl, we gotta.
Can we diverse this list a
right.
little bit?
You have to, so just saying, internet, Google.
Well.
Martin and girl. And then why they bring up all the, these are not actual couples. They bring up
Dwayne
Martin
and Whitley.
Dwayne and Whitley and Martin and Gina. Stop. Real.
Be better, Google.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, Will and Jada.
Well, if they were really a couple, then.
Jamie, see, look, who were a couple? Jamie and Fancy from the Jamie Foxx show. No, real life. Okay.
Anyway,
Mama, we don't
thanks
know.
for nothing.
We don't know.
Well,
remember.
are you into anything this week?
Oh, just real quick, I wanted to shout out to I'm coaching my daughter's basketball team. We won 14-2. Oh, they was like really, they did so good. They were so cute because they were so nervous, and I was like, it's okay, y'all gonna do good. Girl, after that first quarter, and they were like, oh, okay. They was like, are we gonna play another game after this?
Ooh.
They were like, once they got like their bearings about them, and I thought they were gonna be good because like they're only in first and second grade. So I'm just like, if you are open and you have the ball, shoot it.
Yeah, just throw it up and
shoot it. And then don't let the other girls score.
Yeah.
Defense. If you get called a foul, I'm going to get called a foul.
Yeah.
You
don't know what a foul is anyways.
Yes. And they're very patient, and they teach them all, like, hold on, girls, you can't do this, you can't do this. So
nice.
it was nice. So yay, girls.
Go Coach.
Yay, Lady Panthers.
Go Lady Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Go Coach Ramelle. Are you Coach Ramelle or Coach Santos?
No, Coach Ramelle.
Okay.
Yes.
I like it.
They usually call me Coach. It makes me feel so like, oh, are you talking to me?
I'm going to get you a whistle.
Right?
Well, that's exciting.
It is exciting. What are you into?
I cannot stop watching that TikTok of those two gay guys on the plane.
Shelby and Dolly?
Shelby and Dolly. What about the girls?
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 Oh my god, and their accents were just everything. It was
they
like...
have their striped sweaters on.
Yes.
Their khaki boat pants. Our Louis Vuitton, shoulder bag.
It was literally a cinematic masterpiece.
It was so
If
great.
you can go back and like look it up, I bet you can look it up by like Shelby and Dolly, you think?
I assume that they named their pets after Shelby and Dolly Parton from Still Magnolias.
Yes.
But
and Liz and I think that they're referring to two dogs.
Of course,
two small little dogs.
The King Charles Cavaliers.
Yes, and they were like getting off a flight, and they're like, was it Delta?
American Airlines.
American Airlines.
Fuck this over. There's a lady in a wheelchair, and he's like, I'm doing this for you. And then she says something, and he goes, the whole video ends, well, fuck you, bitch.
No, because lady in the wheelchair, she didn't play her cards right at all. Because I wish I would have been there.
I would have egged him on.
Girl, I'd be like, go out, queen. What did American Airlines do? Who is Shelby and Dolly?
Get us all free flights.
Yes. Shelby and Dolly? What about the girls?
You don't care about the girls?
You don't care about the girls?
You don't care? I'm gonna do it. He's like throwing his hands.
He probably had like a drink, and then he had taken some like...
He had half his Xanax, and that was too much.
And it was, Baby didn't go to sleep on the plane, right? It was perfect. It was definitely Cam and Mitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cam and Mitch
100%.
personified. Watch it. I watched it so many times.
It's so funny.
Like I said, their accents make it so great. Those southern accents of theirs.
It is good stuff.
Like,
so yeah, that's all
good job. If we didn't have gay people, oh my god.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have masterpieces like this.
I agree.
Yeah. I love them.
Love y'all. For real.
Yes.
All right. We got to get to our triple dipper because since we were throwing it back, we decided to do our triple dipper as our top 3 jingles.
Yay.
From the 90s.
Yeah. Because at first I was like, let's make sure it's from the 90s, but then I realized it was hard.
Well, I don't feel like they don't really make jingles anymore.
Yeah. Well, because I went back, I feel like they go back, like, originated in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, the 70s.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So, just old school jingles.
I love me a good jingle.
Yeah.
Do you have any honorable mentions?
I do. My honorable mentions, okay, is a specific Coca-Cola song. It's whenever they were like, whenever they're at school, there'll always be homework. Coca-Cola Classic is always the one.
It's always the real one. It's Coca-Cola. Yeah, that's a good one.
That one. And then my two others are just like the Mentos.
Mentos freshness. Mentos fresh and full of life. Mentos.
And yeah, the commercials were so epic.
They were. I could never pop a Mento like that.
Oh no. How you do that?
I don't know.
Or if you did,
I dropped it.
Right?
That one's dirty.
Yeah, not that cool. The Kit Kat, of course. Break me up, piece of that Kit Kat bar. Which is really more funny because from The Office, when I remember when Andy couldn't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Break me up, piece of that fancy piece. And they're like, he's like, nope, don't tell him. No. Don't tell him he gotta go. So that makes it even more funny.
That does.
Last one, my last honorable mention is Skip It. Do you remember that song? Skip it, skip it. The very best thing of all. There's a counter on this ball.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you can get your very high score. Maybe you can get a whole lot more. And I had me and my cousins at Skip It.
Oh.
And we'd be in Kansas City. This little thing you put on your. And you jump.
Remember Skip It?
Yeah. So that's and I always remember that song. It was a pretty cool song. It was
Word.
honorable mention.
Nice. Mine is a $5 foot longs. Ding, ding, ding.
That's a good one.
And then the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. This is Black Rock coffee, though, actually. If you want to sponsor us, it's delicious. This is the Old Town Blend from Black Rock Coffee.
Love it.
All right, and that's all my honorable mentions.
Okay. You go first or you want me to go first?
It's up to you.
You go first.
Okay. Big Red. So kiss a little longer, make it last a little longer. Longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you're chewing, say goodbye a little longer. Make it last a little longer. Mount the freshness with Big Red.
Yay.
That's mine.
At first I thought you meant the soda. I was like, I do not remember.
I don't remember.
Okay,
but that's a long one.
That
like,
is.
And everyone, like, once you get going, you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, gum. They were really trying to sell
The
some
double
gum.
bit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're right.
What's your number 3?
My number 3, because I was a Nickelodeon girly. So mine was just the Nickelodeon thing. Nickelodeon. Used to have a alarm clock that would have that go off. Do you remember? There was a badass alarm clock.
It was orange?
Yes, it was like purple and orange. It was all kinds of, and like that was how it would go off.
Nice.
Nickelodeon. So
nice.
yeah, that's mine.
I like it. All right, my number 2, I'm throwing it back. Local, call 267-8433 for the
next thing to do. Sorry,
is Dower clean? Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
Because the next best thing to do is, I think that's what they say.
I think so.
I always thought that was funny.
Yeah.
It was like the next best thing to
do.
do. Dower. You guys. I remember this is kind of mean. I'm not sure why I started telling this story, but here we are.
Okay.
We called Doubtworth clean on somebody.
Oh no!
We thought she had a stinky apartment, and we called Doubtworth clean to her apartment. Obviously, they didn't go, but we knew the phone number, so we called, and we're like, "I'd like to make an appointment." Mean girl.
That's hilarious.
Mean girl behavior. Don't do it. All right, what's your number 2?
Well, my number 2 is so part of the reason I like this is because sometimes when Jesse has a big Chevy truck, and we have a really long we live in the country, we have a really long driveway, and sometimes when his truck comes up the drive, I told him this before, he was like, "You're crazy." I think of the song, but the Chevrolet song, like a rock, how strong as I could be, like a rock, nothing else is on me, like a ooh. Like a rock.
I love it.
Sometimes when he pulls up to the house, I'll be like, "There go my baby in this truck."
Like a rock.
I'm like, "That's a man right there." There you go. In that big old black truck.
I love it.
It's just like so, like, you gotta work hard.
But he is like a man's man, so
He
I could
is,
totally.
right.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah, that's my number 2.
All
Reminds
right.
me of a man.
All right, y'all ready for my number 1? I'm just gonna go for it. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back,
Chili's baby
I want
back
my baby
ribs.
back, barbecue sauce.
Yes, I'm glad you said that.
So
I will, yes.
good.
Yay, love it.
Everybody loves that. And then I have a video of us, a video of them recording that. I'm gonna put it on our
Very nice. Love it.
social medias.
That's a good one, Chili's.
Oh.
Sorry, that's the postman came.
The mail
Lou is
person
protecting-
is here.
Okay, Lou's protecting our life.
All right.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you for your services.
Appreciate you.
Good girl.
Thank you.
All right, what's your number
All right,
1?
my number 1. So this one's pretty local too. So if you're not from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, then you probably don't know this, but I still sing it too. When I hear someone mention this or that name or something, I sing it. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Sing it. South Ford, South on 35, Osbury exit, Fort Worth.
I forgot about that.
Girl, if I'm ever in Fort Worth and I need to go south, I know where to go. Oh, Osbury exit, there we go.
Osbury exit Fort Worth.
And that just always stuck in my
Do you
head.
remember Bow Bow West Way Ford?
West Way Ford. Yes! Oh my God, I forgot that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yes. So, yeah.
Oh, good old local Dallas.
Yeah, commercials are the best. Like, when you can sing them because you're like, literally, songs get stuck in your head.
They
So,
do.
That's the best form of marketing.
Apparently, Empire Today. That's from Chicago.
800 588 2300
Empire Today. That's from the Chicago.
The musical?
The commercial.
Oh.
Empire.
Oh,
That
wait.
business is based out of Chicago.
Okay.
The musical.
I didn't understand. I was like, what?
Did we do something recently where we did our best musicals? Yes, I wish I had put Chicago on there.
We did our best musical? No, we didn't do our best
Yeah,
musicals.
remember because you were mad because you didn't put Sister Act and Selena on there?
Oh, I thought you meant like musicals, like
Or like songs about
like Broadway. Okay,
songs about music.
gotcha.
I wish I had said Chicago.
Well, you just said it.
Or at least on
She added it to the list because I know you're over there keeping track.
We do change our lists quite. I could have a different list.
And I feel like there was another jingle that I had in my head that I can never call back. So one day I'm going to come back and be like, that was the jingle.
That was it.
Whatever. I like our jingles.
I do too. I like just jingles.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Period.
Well,
All right. Well, that was fun.
It was.
Such a blast.
yes. Thanks
Hope
for
you guys,
joining us.
yes, hope y'all enjoyed our, I guess our throwback.
Throwback to
You know,
1999.
There's just so much stuff going on there.
2000
Party over, oops, out of time.
Do you think that Prince was right? It's party, oops, over, out of time?
In 2000?
I mean, I think a lot of things changed then.
I guess. But I hope the party's not over. As long as I wish the party was over, it would have been over. Why are we still here?
True.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, anyway.
Well, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yes, follow your girl Ramelle the Realtor on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And
See you next week.
bye.
Bye.
Woo, woo, woo.